for literally in the millions. I tell y'all whatever that company tell me they want me to. I'm just kidding. I can never be bought or sold unless someone like wants to name a price, but like whatever. Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Simone Nicole here, back at it again with yet another video. And today's video is going to be, oh man, what's the saying? Like, it's like a saying about like life imitating and circle going round and round, and it's everything is cyclical. Girl, insert that saying, because today we are here to talk about Mascaragate with the massive TikTok beauty guru Mikayla. I know I mispronounced her last name, but we all know who I'm talking about. This has become such a big thing that it has actually started an entire influence movement over on TikTok. And honestly, Mikayla, Jaclyn Hill, I was gonna name somebody else that shall not be named, but it's all so cyclical, and it brings up a bigger point that I want to make about this huge scandal happening right now, because I think that I probably have an unpopular opinion on the subject. I think that it is not only on Mikayla, but it is also on the consumer in cases like this. And I know that y'all are probably pissed off already, but I encourage you to stay and watch the full video. If you would like to know why I think that it is not just on the fault of the influencer that lied, but also the consumer that believed them, then please keep watching. Okay, so if you clicked on this video without a lick of sense as to what is this Mascaragate situation happening right now, well, I'm going to roll the TikTok here, and then we will talk about the backlash that happened after.
Look how long and lengthened my lashes look.
This literally just changed my life. This looks like false. This is how? What? It's this L'Oreal telescopic lift. Look at the wand. Okay, so basically I'm taking the curved side and I'm going root to tip, and I'm satin to coat the lashes. And then once you've done that, you flip the brush to the side and you use the hook comb to basically separate. This is one coat. Okay, I'm gonna add a second. Look at the length. Do you see that? I am speechless, and I'm not sure anyone's gonna ever be able to compete with this mascara.
So the average girl that like isn't like a makeup girl might not notice, but in that, what is not disclosed as an ad, because it is in fact an ad, if you check her tags and if you like pay attention very close on the very bottom of the screen for like 1 second, it flashes L'Oreal partner. But she not only doesn't disclose it as an ad properly, she also blatantly added false lashes. I know a demi wispy when I see one, baby. That was my first lash that I ever wore. I wore them demi wispies into the ground in 2016 and 17 and 18 and 19, okay? But the problem is that not only did Mikayla not disclose this was a sponsorship properly and adequately enough, because no one should ever have to question whether or not a video is sponsored. That's number one. Number two, you got in your comment section and started gaslighting people about how, no girl, I did not add lashes. She even went so far as to say, this entire comment section is proving how good this mascara is. Mikayla, I'm gonna need you to be so fucking for real right now. Now, because of this has caused huge ripple effects in the TikTok beauty community, to where now there's an entire trend called de-influencing that is happening. It is essentially a place for people to talk about products that are not worth it, or products that they've tried and they don't like. But then what is also very confusing to me is that it's not only a place for people that have tried an overhyped product or an expensive product and is telling you that it's not worth your money, but it's also a place for other creators to just bash products that other creators just like use a lot. So like Bloom supplements, for example, AG1 supplements, Halara is another one that's like overly sponsored. So they're like, I'm de-influencing that because too many influencers talk about it. I need to go on a quick rant here. To the people that are saying, I'm not gonna buy this, I think that it is fascinating that people are so quick to believe that something is bad before they believe that something is good. Like, you could see a handful of people say that the Rare Beauty blushes are bad, and you will take that advice over the literal thousands of 5-star reviews about it, but you're gonna believe the 3 people that say it's bad. It's weird, but then it also makes sense to me, because if you're not new to this channel, then you heard me talk about the brain's negativity bias, where we are actually hardwired, our brains are hardwired toward negativity, because the brain interprets anything that is negative as a threat to like our literal human existence. So if we're talking about it like for TikTok and like consumer reasons, it's like I believe the person that's trying to stop me from spending my money because they're protecting me, as opposed to a person that's trying to sell me something because they're trying to take advantage of me on like a very like rudimentary level. I think that that's kind of where the notion comes from. What gets me about TikTok in particular is that the girls that are trying to de-influence you to buy things are influencers. Like when you look up the de-influencing trend, it is not for the most part girls that have like 10,000 followers, not even. It is girls that do TikTok for at least for a real good old hobby. Y'all need to understand how this whole, like, especially the TikTok game works. You're not getting paid for your views, period. Like, you're getting paid pennies for your views. The way that you get paid is through sponsorships. And I don't know, a girl to me that is taking the time and dedication to work on building a TikTok audience is trying to monetize the platform. Otherwise, it's just a hobby. And in this economy, I don't think that many people just have time-consuming hobbies just to do something just for the heck of that. So a lot of people that are on these apps that actually have followings are trying to monetize it. Again, how do you monetize it? Through sponsorships. Do you want to know how you are able to get the most money out of your sponsorships? Ding, ding, ding. You guessed it, dear viewers. Engagement. The de-influencing video that you watch does not actually make them money, but it does go toward building a good portfolio so that when they pitch themselves to brands, or that when they are pitched to brands, they can point to their high engagement over and over again, because they are hopping on trends that have a lot of people wanting to hear influencers talk about it. Are y'all following me? It's not that I think that these influencers are disingenuous. I just want to point out another side to it. The notion that all influencers lie is not something that started on TikTok. It is something that gained traction on YouTube. And I don't want to be so like self-centered about it, because I do think it started in the beauty community, but that's just the community that I was heavily a part of in like the 2016s through like the 2019s, when the beauty scene on YouTube really started to die down. The action and the pushback are the same. Massive influencer lies. Then people react by saying that all influencers lie. And then we get back into this cycle of like, we can't trust anybody. We don't want to hear from influencers. All influencers are untrustworthy. The problem with that logic is that it's not that all influencers are not trustworthy. It's the 1 or 2 that y'all decide to follow and make famous. Also, let me just say this real quick, because I'm not giving this man no motherfucking airtime on my channel. Not y'all begging for Jebediah Starfish to come back because he's the only honest person that posts makeup reviews. I know I said y'all need to be so for real, but I'm gonna need y'all to dig really, really, really deep to be so fucking for real. Y'all saying that Jeffree Star needs to come back because he is the only person that does honest reviews is utter bullshit. It talks about a lack on the consumer's part to actually do your due diligence. Because the problem is that you go, I like makeup, I want to learn makeup. So you type in makeup on YouTube. You find probably some of the top influencers who are probably white and millionaires, and then you decide to follow them and make them your end all be all. And then when they inevitably mess up, you attribute every single thing about the beauty community to those like 2 or 3 people, which is odd. Because if you actually immersed yourself inside of the beauty community, then you would know that it is not in fact filled with drama. It is not in fact that all influencers lie. It's the fact that the people that you choose to follow are immoral and are able to be bought and sold. In addition to that, this narrative that all influencers lie because they are always getting paid to talk about something is utter bullshit. Ooh, especially for people of color on these apps. Beauty brands and people of color, we are fighting for our lives. I don't think that the bag is as big as y'all think that it is. The bag is huge for the Mikaylas, for the Jeffreys, for the Jaclyn Hills, for all of them. The bag is fat. But for us, I have 76K on TikTok. What exactly type of bag? What exactly is the size of the bag that y'all think that I am getting offered? Because I could hold up one concealer and I'd be like, oh my God, I love this concealer. And y'all be like, she got paid to say that. Even if I did, how much do you think I got paid, girl? The majority of the people that you see reviewing things actually are not getting paid. It could be gifted, but most of the time it's products that we have bought with our own money. So it is very discouraging and very upsetting to constantly see people in our comment sections being like, all influencers lie about everything, when it's like, babe, I have no reason to lie. I swiped my debit card and I bought this with my own money and then got on here and talked about it, but I'm still a liar if I say that the product is good. Whoo, it's very frustrating on the behalf of like just the influencer, because I am very honest on my platforms. Like, I cannot be, but it better be the fattest bag. It better be like 25 mil for literally in the millions. I tell y'all hoes whatever that company tell me they want me to. I'm just kidding. I could never be bought or sold unless someone like wants to name a price, but like whatever. I choose to follow people that I feel we have similar tastes, and usually if they like something that I believe I'm gonna like something, or they have just proven to me over the years that they are not somebody that can be sold. A crazy concept, huh? So it's very insulting to the people too that have spent years holding their integrity to the highest degree and having such a transparent relationship with their audience. They're working for years to do this, and then Mikayla lied about one mascara and throw the whole entire beauty community away. Like, damn. Just to name a few: Jackie Aina, Aaliyah's Face, Snitchery, Nicole Guerrero, Raw Beauty Christie, Nima Tang, like, and the list, I could go on down the list of creators that I will watch, will take your recommendations because I've vetted them and I've taken that time. Now we're gonna get into the part where I feel like we need to be taking more accountability. Whenever I'm gonna go buy something, let me tell you something. I'm gonna make sure I really like it, because this is about my money first and foremost. If I buy something, it's because I put a lot of thought, time, and consideration into it, and I've taken the word or the advice of someone that I really freaking trust. And let me just also say this: if I buy a product and after all the vetting that I've done and it still doesn't work for me, that doesn't mean that the person is a liar, you guys. It just means that it did not work for me. Y'all can be honest with me in the comment section too. Like, maybe I'm just too deep in the content creator side of it to like really see the consumer side of it, but not even, because I don't make a ton of money. Like, I make money to support myself. I make money to come to y'all every week and keep doing this, but I'm just like, y'all, I'm watching my coins too. I go through a lot before I buy a product. I think that there has to be some level of accountability for the fact that some of y'all are just frivolous with how y'all spend y'all money and then blame it on the influencer. And I feel like that was a harsh statement, and that might get me in trouble in the comment section, child. But if we want to keep it all the way a buck, you need to be a better steward of your money. Influencers are called influencers for a reason. The reward that we get for building up an audience and cultivating a relationship with our audience is money. That's just is what it is. That's the whole point of branding yourself and building a business. When you are a part of an influencer's audience, you become a way for them to make money. I don't know if that's like bad to say or like crass to say, but that is the fact of the matter. I love you guys that are watching this video. Of course, I want more than anything to influence you to be a better person when you leave this video, but neither one of us can deny the fact that you all help me to monetize. You all help me to put money in my bank account. I don't think that that makes the relationship any more disingenuous. It's just a fact of being on the internet and monetizing your career on the internet, right? So to me, it's okay. Like, I'm never offended when creators take sponsorships. Like, I'm like, go off, girl. Most YouTubers don't make their money from their ads. We make our money from sponsorships. A lot of the time, because of YouTube's systems, we could easily get demonetized for whatever reason. So you can't just depend on the AdSense. And something that I don't think that the average person knows, YouTube takes 55% of our ad earnings and we get the other 45%. So we're not becoming millionaires off of views. We're making money off of sponsors. So whenever I see someone getting a sponsor, I'm clapping my hands, because I'm like, this sponsor is enabling this person to keep going. The only reason I'm able to create and to keep going and to be so free with my content and to not have to abide by daddy YouTube is because I'm able to have sponsors. So thank you to those sponsors, and thank you to you guys that are clicking on those sponsors. That's real. That's not a part of our ad reads. Like, brands don't make us say that. That's for real. So can I admit that I have a bias towards content creators? Yes. But I also feel like you have to be just more aware as a consumer who you are allowing yourself to be influenced by, because some of us do indeed deserve the ability to influence y'all because we actually hold ourselves to a high esteem, and I would never take a sponsorship knowing that I did not actually care for the product, because I work really hard for my money and I'm not about to play with y'all's, period. So honestly, like, it goes two ways. Are influencers liars at times? Absolutely. Are influencers morally bankrupt at times? Absolutely. But the reality is that the majority of us are not. And we're just on this app trying to make a difference and trying to make our audiences better people or feel more beautiful or whatever someone else's goal is for their channel. But it also, again, is on the person to be a better steward of their money. Protect yourself. Don't allow yourself to be sold to by just any old body. And always make wise investments with your money. That is going to bring us to the end of today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. I feel like this video was actually a bit of like peeling back the curtain too and getting honest with you guys about like how monetization works for an influencer, just to give y'all a bit more context as to why some of us are looking at y'all crazy when y'all talk about all influencers lie. So I hope that that was like really eye-opening for you all, and also maybe just gave you a different perspective. I can admit I'm probably more biased on the side of the content creator and going to defend my career. So if you disagree, make sure that you get down in the comment section. You do so respectfully for myself and to anybody else that is viewing this video. There's absolutely no reason to be rude or mean to each other down in my comment section discussing a mascara. And that is where I'm going to leave you guys today. I am so excited to be back with you all next week for yet another video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. And if you are new here, make sure you stick around a while. And with all that being said, remember to keep positivity in your life, because positivity breeds positivity, and we have absolutely no time for negativity in 2023. I'll see you guys super duper soon in my next video. Mwah! Bye, guys.